Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to build this cool double house, and it's very similar to this house. It's a little bit different, a few things you have to do differently. Also, this is not actually fully accurate because the end rods are supposed to go one higher and then you have them going all the way around, but we'll get to that later. But yeah, if you want to make it, it's 41 by 18, I think. That's if I did my counting correctly. Which I probably haven't, knowing me. But yeah, anyway, let's get the blocks that we need. So if you want to make it, you will need bricks, white concrete, white stained glass. Well, you can use any colour glass you want. You can either use white or normal glass. I prefer white, but like I say, it's up to you what to use. You'll also need quartz stairs, quartz slab. I think that's everything for now. When we get to the roof, we'll work on the roof, but you can also get any door you want. I'm using dark oak. It's my favourite. And I'm also going to quickly get a speed potion to make things a lot easier. Put that there. Yeah. So we're going to start things off by starting in this corner here. Basically you want to build 39, I think. Or if you build the grid, then you build to that corner of the grid. So I'm just going to go to that corner. It should be 39 otherwise though, if I did that correct. So all big if, guys. Once you've done that, you want to build up about 3, 4, 5, 6. You want to build up 6, and then the top 2 layers bring all the way across, and then you can also connect that down through here like this. Perfect. That's what we should have. Now we're going to get us white concrete, and we're going to build up 4 or until we reach this, and then we're going to get bricks, place 3 bricks and bring this up until we reach the top. More white concrete, and we just want to do it every 2 you place the white concrete, every 2 blocks, and you want to do 3, I think. Yeah, you do 3, and then you do that, you do a layer of bricks, and then more white concrete. But again, you can actually move the door. This is where my door's going to be. So you just knock out the middle and put the door there. However, if you want the door on this side, you just do the opposite, like the opposite way around. In fact, I'll show you. We'll start from this side on this one. You build up 4, and you build up here. And then your door goes there. And then you build up. Uh-oh. Right, something's gone wrong. Something's gone horribly wrong. I apparently can't count. So we now got to do everything again. That was embarrassing. Great. Just give me a few seconds. Alright, let's try this again. We need to do 3. 2, 3, 3. Well, I've done something way wrong. Go to there. I've done something way wrong. Should be 3 windows. Yeah, that is right. Okay, I've just done my counting a little bit wrong. But you just have to get rid of this. This is what it should look like now. And then you get your stairs and place them upside down in between all the white concrete you've placed. Now we've done that, we can get our white stained glass and put this on, like I'm doing here. I'm not very good at tutorials, guys, and I'm sorry about that, but hopefully you can see what I'm doing. And if I'm going too fast, just comment I'm going too fast, and I will try and slow down in future bids. Right, see if that's better. Yep, that seems about right. Actually, I forgot to put my door on this side. That's all we got to do. This is what it should look like now. Now we can get our quartz slabs and place them right on this white concrete, and then above the stairs and on this white concrete. Do this on all the windows, if I can actually place them. There. Well, that's the first half of the front of the house complete. Now we'll do the top half. Actually, we need to go one higher than this one because I did that wrong. Me being me. And we'll go 4. Basically what you're doing now is just copying what you did for the first layer. Really easy. You don't, and obviously you just don't add a door. Unless you wanted like a balcony, but I don't know if you have balconies on realistic houses, but if you want a balcony, add a balcony. I am not going to add a balcony though. And I do recommend building more than one of these if you do build it and like it. If you like it, build more than one. It really does like add to your city, and it really does look cool. But anyway, I've done that, and I'm just adding my layer of bricks. I think I'm still doing it wrong. I think I still need to do an extra layer. I'm not sure yet, but we'll soon see. Because when we destroy this, that's connected to that. Means, yeah, we need to go for an extra layer. Don't worry what I'm doing, don't be like confused by the other house. Just do what I'm doing if you're building it. And then moving through the stairs. And the window. Quite a time consuming house because it gets very boring. And I'm pretty sure if you did this on like PC Minecraft, you could just world edit and copy and paste it. Like, you don't have to manually build every single house like I do, but oh well. That's life. And now, well, this. It's funny because it's like I've got an actual street of houses. Yeah. Anyway, let's do the slabs. If you're building this in a tight space, I wouldn't recommend doing slabs. Like, if you're gonna build in really close to the other side, I'd say like 2 blocks, I'd not recommend doing this. But I very much doubt you'd have it on this side. You'd probably have it on this side more likely than anything, but still. We're now going to come to the left side of the house and build across by 16, I think. I don't know. Yeah, just build to here anyway if you build a grid. It's pretty much the same as the first wall. This is all that you pretty much do. I would cut out, but then got confused when building it, so I don't want to confuse anybody else, so I'm just going to keep the whole thing in. Well, this wall's done right. The reason why I mess up is probably because I don't build them this way. I usually build half the house first and then I do the other ones, but it don't matter which way you do it. Like this. Nearly done. Well, not nearly. We're not nearly done, guys. In case anyone's wondering. Actually, we'll be soon halfway. Because I've done this wall. Well, just a little under halfway. Like I said in my last tutorial, you don't actually have to have the bricks, but I like the bricks. They look cool. And you could also have like a fireplace if you wanted, but I don't know how you would, but if you figured out how to. If you was good at building fireplaces, you could easily add one. I will also be doing an interior, because Den wants me to do an interior, so if anyone wants me to do the inside, there will soon be a tutorial on that. But anyway, this is what we've got at the minute. Looks pretty cool. We're just gonna copy the front wall. Extremely long and boring process. You can actually connect these up if you want. We're gonna make things a little bit easier. Also guys, I got a new controller, which means I don't have to keep unplugging my mic all the time. Not unplugging my mic, plugging in my charger, sorry. Makes things a lot nicer. It's so cool, my controller. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm just building up all the walls. Well, not walls, but like all the brick. Because I can soon get rid of brick. Because this is definitely the most annoying part, having to build all these like layers of brick. It's so boring. But it's worth it when it's done. Well, I think it is anyway. I have another tutorial with school coming up soon, I think I might do anyway. And there might also be one of the hotel coming up, although I'm not sure. So, yeah, if you want to see those, subscribe. But you don't have to subscribe. No one ever subscribes. Yeah, anyway. So for that weird stuff. And this should probably be one of the last house tutorials I'll be doing. Or at least the realistic house ones, because you can only have so many realistic houses, let's be honest. I might actually do a tutorial on my Minecraft survival house. Because, like, it's really cool, but it would take a while. It would probably be a long tutorial, but if you want to see that, guys, subscribe and like. Hang on a minute. Okay, I was getting confused and worried, but this should be fine. Have I been doing the top? Kind of. And we're nearly done with the white concrete. Right, now we've just got the very long and boring process of adding all the stairs and windows and slabs, and then we've got 2 more walls to do and the roof. The interior part of the house isn't as good as the outside, by the way, if anyone wondering. Well, the upstairs isn't. I prefer downstairs to upstairs, but when you see that, you will probably see why. Unless you like the upstairs better, but there are a few things you can change as well. You could remove windows just by filling in with bricks. Or you could add windows by doing this. You could even build more than one of these houses. Because basically all I've done is copied this house. Well, not that one, but that one. I just copied that house, but basically doubled it. But with a slight improvement. Well, not improvement, but slight feature, I guess would be the correct word, but I don't know. Anyway, we're nearly done on the outside walls. Got this last bit to do, and then we've got one more wall, and the roof. Isn't that fun? The roof is probably the part that takes the longest, actually. Well, I don't know. If you've watched until the end, guys, comment which part took you the longest. The roof, or anything else. And I'm sorry if you can hear my controller in the background as well. I've been very quiet. Did that wrong, of course. I don't know how I've messed up the outside as well. Like, I really don't know how I've messed up counting, but I know the roof takes up like one, but I don't know how I ended up going 2 extra. I might have counted the same one by accident. So and we're nearly done. Finally. I could not have messed up that anymore, could I? Right, Jesus, right. Yeah, right, yeah. After that really annoying session, we've got the outside of the house done. We've got this wall to do now. This is where the wall's gonna go. So this line here in between these windows, you want to just bring up and completely fill with bricks. Now you could use white concrete, but it looks a bit weird compared to the rest of the house, because the rest of the house is bricks and then you've got like one white wall. But tell it to you. I'm using bricks, so. The reason why we didn't have windows here is because, well, it'd be a bit creepy having windows into your neighbour's house. I tried to say windows and neighbours at the same time. Came up with nindos. There we go. Now this is how big the houses are. That's how big the first house is, and that's how big the second house is. Basically how I've done it is, you have like the kitchen and the dining room at the back, and the rest of the house is like the living room and then the stairs there. And it's basically just flipped on that side. But you'll see. Anyway, now you want to get some stone bricks and some stone brick slabs. Even though we're not actually placing them yet. Well, not yet, but what you want to now do is, from each end, you want to like come in one and build like a triangle kind of shape. You'll see what I mean in a second. And you should have it so that there's two at the top. If you've done it, there's one at the top, it doesn't really matter too much. But it just means you can't have as much detail. Well, not really, but it just gets rid of one detail, and that's about it. But anyway, you'll see when we get to that later. And we've got to go on this final bit, and then we can actually start placing the stairs, and then got a few bits of detail to add, and then yeah, we're done for today, or for now, whichever, depends how you're watching it. This is what it should now look like, and now we can go get our stairs and just start placing them on. You place them here, and you'll see why I messed up the first house very shortly. You also want to make it come hanging off. It's easier to do that now than later. Yeah, this house has taken quite a while, especially the roof. It's also really annoying to build the roof, but it's worth it. The roof definitely makes the house look better. I love the roof. You could even add a little chimney on the roof if you wanted. And I tried adding like a window, like a little attic window, but it didn't really work. So we have still got an attic window, which you'll see shortly. Nearly done. We're nearly halfway there. Whoa! Yeah, I don't know why I just started singing. Halfway point. You can, like I said earlier, you can actually build more. If you want to build more, you literally just cover this wall with bricks, like replace all the windows with bricks, and then just basically copy this, like copy that, and build it. Although I don't know how that would look, I've not tried it, but maybe next tutorial I could see what it looks like and show you guys. But not yet. Still got the roof. And I wouldn't actually recommend building more than 2 houses together. Like, I wouldn't recommend doing more than this, what I've built. Because otherwise it would take like ages, and it would probably look a little bit weird, but it's up to you really. Might not look weird, I don't know. Yeah, that's my way of filling awkward silences. Just by start singing random stuff and then talking about awkward silence. I'm weird. And if you wanted to build a back garden as well, all you do is just put a door where the bricks are, which I'll show you in a sec. You just put a door in the middle of that, if you want a back garden. I am not going to do a back garden because I don't want to extend these tutorials. I want them to be quite short, even though I know this has probably been ages. And then you want to place upside down stairs. Like that. However, I've destroyed these stairs, and fill it with block or slabs as I just did. And oh, I've not done this last bit actually. I was freaking out then. I was like, what have I done wrong? Luckily it's nothing too bad. Well, nothing bad actually. Well, you can also do the same thing on this side. This is just for a bit more decoration and detail. And the last one. Right, and now what you want to do is you want to see this little bit here, you want to go 2 down, and on the second block you want to destroy a 4-block hole. We also need some glass actually, so grab a glass block or whatever glass you just used and place 2 upside down stairs, come behind them, place some glass, place some more glass and 2 more upside down stairs, so it should look like this, like a little window. We also need to do the same on the other side, so 1, 2 and there. And glass. You don't actually have to have these, it doesn't really make a difference if you add them, because if you've done it 1 block wrong, like if you've done it 1 short, you can't add these, but oh well. And we just got one last thing to do. We're now going to grab some end rods, and brick stairs. This is for the final bit of detail, and you'll see where I messed up. You want to now, in the middle, between these 2 windows again, line blade, end rods that I just did. And then place an upside down stair, and then place end rods coming off of that. If you're building this in survival, you probably won't be able to do the end rod bit, unless you're like rich or something. But these kind of look like guttering, if you can't tell, and also these little bits here, they look like bolts, so it looks quite cool. And this part is also optional, guys, you don't actually have to have this. I just like it. It also adds a little bit of light. Final bit anyway now. Then we are done. We just need to go to the back and do it down the middle or the back. Try it and replace it with a brick stair. And this is what it looks like, and as you can tell, it looks a lot better than this one. Like, that's what I messed up on this one. Like, I forgot to add that bit in, and then by the time I finished it, I was like, crap, I need to actually do the tutorial. And if I do it any longer, I will probably lose the will to live. So, yeah. And that's it, guys. That was the tutorial on how to build a house. Realistic house, even. Comment how realistic it looks to you guys. Comment out of 10. 10 being amazingly realistic and 1 being absolutely awful. But I quite like it, I'm proud of it. And yeah. I'll be doing the interior the next tutorial. And then I don't know what I'll be doing after that one. But yeah. If you all enjoyed, guys, I hope you did, and I hope you like the build, because I do. And yeah, I will see you all in the next one. If you enjoyed, subscribe, like and comment. That was probably the worst outro I think I've ever done to a video. Yeah, anyway, subscribe, comment and like if you enjoyed, and hit that notification bell to never miss an upload. But until next time guys,